You on this room. That's what I be doing. No, I just y'all said
From London to the Queen. It's Hammer, Gold Hammer, it's the Hammer, Dirty Hammer. And the rest is on its way to festive.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Take it to the stars. How many people you know can take it this far?
I had to do a few things.
yo, take the shades off.
I'm not.
Mary.
I'm not taking
Hello,
my
well.
shades off.
Hello, well.
Take the shades
I
off,
am
Mary J.
in mourning.
Take the shades
It was a
off,
long week last week, and these are my hater blockers. Because apparently, you know,
Cause
Some-
I'm not
something against the
gonna
world of
cry.
black women.
I'm not gonna cry.
I
I'm not gonna shed no tears.
she was your vice president, not your secretary, working every day of the week. We did it, Joe, when no one else was there, but it's okay.
Listen,
Anyway,
feels bad though. It felt like when Scar took over Pride Rock in The Lion King.
it did.
He let all the
It did.
you let the hyenas come in and take over the Pride Lands.
It's sad, man. It's like somebody had a cookout in your backyard. You didn't get a plate.
It's like your family having a barbecue. You wasn't invited. Like,
Right.
and then they talked
Listen.
about how much they didn't like you. The whole thing is a hot mess. But as he says, hello, world. Happy
How's
Wednesday.
everyone?
I'm a little annoyed.
Oh, well, I had a good Wednesday. My Wednesday wasn't Wednesday.
Can I call her Lily?
But today we're going to talk about where do we go from here? Like, last week was eerie. And have you noticed how quiet it's been since that went down?
They ain't been quiet. They burned the church.
They shut up the plane.
They let go 40 gorillas.
They didn't let go 40 gorillas, but 43 monkeys did get free.
Listen,
The gate was wide open.
they got 40 gorillas out here. Don't be surprised in a year and a half they have some type of
I got questions about the
Pandemic.
monkeys.
and some type of disease
Listen.
that everybody need to go back into quarantine.
It's that outbreak monkey.
Well, they went out and put some stuff out there,
It's
but I
definitely
wonder about
outbreak
the
monkey.
monkeys. Like, did they go out and say, you go this way, I go that way? And then how they find them all hanging around the gate? The monkeys going back in, taking food, and going back out.
It's the West Nile monkey disease coming.
It's the West Nile monkey disease coming.
Trump monkeys.
The Trump monkeys.
It's the monkey
Trump
pox. The
monkeys.
Trump monkey pox.
It's a lot that popped off.
Listen.
Thursday was Wednesday. Wednesday was unbelievably heavy. Herc asked me, what we talking about tonight? I said, I ain't going on. Did I say that?
Yeah.
I was in the middle of the ocean.
I said, I ain't got the headspace to go.
I was
You were in the middle of
I
the
said,
ocean.
I ain't mad. I hung up the phone and I poured more tequila.
And we talked all day that day. And I was like, it's not going good. It's not going well. And I was emotionally not in the mood.
Listen, for the next 2 years.
It's the it's my
before-
morning shades. I wish I had a big black floppy hat for funerals. I was,
Are you answering people on the thing again? Like when Ian was talking?
can you go ahead and do what you're doing over there? What
I
you
wasn't
doing
doing
over
nothing,
there?
Molly. I was listening to Ian. Go ahead,
You're
Ian.
getting on my nerves. His name is Ian with an
Well,
I.
go ahead. First of all, was that our intro? We just gonna jump right into it? or
We're going right into it.
Okay, well, listen. For the next 2 years, while Trump is gonna be celebrating inheriting this economy he's gonna take credit for, do make sure you invest in. Because Dogecoin and Bitcoin are at all-time highs.
That Dogecoin is going wild right now.
They're at all-time highs. So I will say for the next 2 years, before they fuck everything up like they did last time, get your investing on.
Oh, it's gonna get live at 5.
Get your investing on. I'm telling you right now. Get your investing on, because it's gonna take him 2 years to fuck up, because he's gonna try to undo everything that they did.
Like you did last time.
Like he did last time. He's gonna fuck everything up.
You-
I.e. how we got caught with COVID, because you got rid of the team that Obama put in place to look for pandemics and shit.
Right.
You got rid of them, so we got caught with COVID. He gonna fuck everything up. But what he is gonna do is give them tax cuts to his billionaire buddies,
I sure wish I was.
which they're gonna
there.
keep making more money. So y'all make y'all money at the same time.
Like-
I will say that for the next 2 years, make sure you invest in.
Obama's gonna pull a McDowell.
Yeah.
They got the Big Mac. We got the Big Mick. They got Obamacare. We got Trump care.
Trump ain't taking
Yo,
it.
so how
We
about
gonna get Trump care.
have y'all been on social media lately? People talking about they can't stand Obamacare, but they love the Affordable Care Act, not knowing
Which
it's
is
the
the
same
same
damn
thing.
thing.
You just gotta let social media just exposes.
It just let's show people
I'm
how
gonna say
dumb
this
people
though.
are.
I understand a lot of people are upset, but
I
some
am
people
people.
showed their true colors. Some people just
my
came
They
true
couldn't
out.
wait
colors
for it.
black.
Yeah, they couldn't wait for
They
it. But
couldn't
I'm
wait
just
for it.
like, I mean, of both. I mean, all genders, all races.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
But you know what Trump
Yeah.
made me realize?
what?
That all the stuff that they talked to us was bullshit.
Oh, you needed Trump for that.
Well, no, but
Like,
I needed him. He made it clear, like,
Give me a
you
specific.
can
though.
go out here in the world right now. You can't work at Macy's if you got a felony.
But you
Yeah,
could be the
But you can
president.
be the president.
You be the president.
You could be the
They
president.
say,
I
watch
can't
what,
vote for you, but you can be the president.
they say, watch what you say, because the jobs and things won't hire you. People won't deal with you because of what you say. But that man said they was eating puppies.
But listen, see, that's not the job though. That's the American people who voted for him.
Well, they should.
That
vote
has
for
nothing to do with the
jobs.
corporation.
Vote
The
for
corporation be like,
jobs.
I don't want a felon. America say, yes, we do.
I'm just
Yes,
like,
we do.
I want to be upset with the outcome, but at the same time, I want to be upset as the individuals who make this country. Like the blatant racism that he displayed.
That he displays.
That he displays. You're right.
Because
It's
it
not
ain't
like he stopped. How he just go across Latinos and African Americans like slapping the back of the head like
Exactly.
shame on you. He wanted you to build a wall to isolate you and have you exiled from the country, but yet
And
still,
you were supposed to pay for it.
and yeah, you was gonna pay for it. We want you to do the
Yeah,
labor.
you gonna give me a wall?
And we want you to out of here. It's like the same thing the black people building the White House. We want y'all to build it. We don't want you to walk.
But you can't stay in it.
Yeah, we don't want you to walk through the
That's
halls.
ridiculous.
And it's just crazy. Like just hearing
Just trim the head.
and seeing exactly what this man is doing and what he's been doing, and still to be audacious enough to go in there and have a vote and then come out and voice your opinion with your chest out. It's crazy to me.
I mean, he's doing it too. He's appointing people that I don't feel are fit to help run this country. First of all, I don't think he's fit.
They're fit to run corporations.
Yeah,
And
and that's how he's
So
going.
what is the man from Fox News fit to run? Fit to run.
He's about to run our defense system. He's being appointed as
But what's
Secretary
his
of Defense.
qualification?
He was
Reporting?
in the military for a little bit.
Oh,
he got
But-
armed, he
but
got
you
armed
replacing-
discharge. He got a splint in his hand and they let him out.
he got a splinter.
Yeah, he stayed about 2 years, and then I give him. He ain't
But
no.
you're
he ain't
replacing
no,
a 4-star general.
he ain't no
for this
John
man.
McCain.
I'm just saying, you're replacing a 4-star general. At least when Bush was president, he appointed Colin Powell, who's been in the military, who know how to run the defense system.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Did
not
a damn
about
good job. Did a
it's
damn
it's
good
not
job.
about Republican or Democrat when it comes to that. It's about who can protect our country with our armed services.
Right.
And you're getting rid of a 4-star general to
Right.
give it to a man who did it a couple years.
Right.
The whole thing
I'm
is
just saying.
wild.
It's
It's
clear-
to the
it's-
point now they're making a joke about who he's putting in.
We're the joke.
We're the
Yes.
We've been a joke for some time.
We're
It
the
was
joke.
solidified once Trump got in, but to have him reelected again,
Is
and
wild.
it's crazy. And on the Democrats' behalf, like
After he stormed the Capitol.
lying about Joe Biden and is okay, and
Yeah.
it's evident that he's not okay. He's dozing off. He's tripping over things. It's like he's lost a step, whatever. And to have Kamala in there when you said initially that you didn't want Kamala in 2020, remember?
Yeah.
And then to have her appointed, like, so my thing is like, where do we fall short? Was it the concentration on the wrong things? Were we concentrating on abortion too much?
I believe so.
There was a lot of stuff that was concentrated on well, a little bit too much.
I think her campaign was geared towards more
Abortion,
women.
and yeah,
It was
and-
towards more women,
yes,
women's
yes.
rights, women, abortion, all that, which is not a bad thing. But you left a lot of men out of your plan, or at least you didn't speak on it enough for them to where they'd be like, I will vote for her.
But
Correct.
do you think even
I
if she
agree.
had spoken all the right words, because there are a lot of men that just said, and I've heard it, I just don't want to. A black woman
Yeah.
can't run this country.
first of all,
I mean,
they said a
that's
woman.
happening, but they got to come back because there's a lot of people that
They
voted
did say
for
a
Obama
woman.
They
because
just said
he
a
was
woman.
black.
They didn't even say a black woman. They just
They-
said a woman.
Yeah, they said a woman.
They didn't even
But-
say a black
But you know
woman.
exactly.
But we knew. But I mean,
Well, Hillary Clinton.
I'm about to
was a
say
woman.
because I can't even
And
get
they
into
want
just being
Hillary?
black because they didn't want Hillary either.
Right.
So they just didn't want a woman.
I don't
I'm
think
saying
it mattered
how
what
she was.
said either.
I'm saying how she was delivered.
Right.
She was qualified, but
Beyond qualified.
but she was delivered. And compared to Trump, she's light years away. She could write a book on this.
But clearly, I mean, not according to the eyes of people who voted for him. And
That's
the thing
crazy.
about it is, a lot of people voted for him because they want the tax breaks. I don't think a lot of people.
But
I'm gonna say 10%.
That was my
I'm gonna say
pet peeve.
10% of people voted for him because they're millionaires. They want to be able to keep their money, and I can understand that. But it's the other 90% that you're voting for your views, and your racism.
Right.
Because I mean, there's an interview. I don't know the Asian dude. He interviewed a white dude. He's like, "Yo, why did you vote for Trump?" He said, "I voted for Trump because Trump is gonna get rid of everybody to make sure that my people don't become the minority." White man. He said it clear as day. Like, I don't
No,
care.
that's the big concern.
Now, that's everybody's concern. I don't
That's
want
the
my
big
people to
concern.
become the minority.
In my opinion,
And Trump is going to make sure that doesn't happen.
from like what I've been seeing with history, you got to realize how they've decreased in the population, and they'll snatch up anybody as long
Yeah.
as your complexion can match. Because one time, Irishmen one time Italians, they were not considered
Right.
Caucasian, you know, and
They
then
weren't.
when things would start to blossom in different ethnicity, different cultures to show the makeup of this country, that's when they were brought in. And it's to the point now where a Chinaman could come in and have more rights and more say so than the African American who's been here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
Everybody has more rights.
my
than
thing
black
is
people,
like,
bro.
I think the country, this wasn't about taxes. I don't think this is about
No, that's true.
abortion. I think this is about racism and money.
I
It
don't.
was a money
It's
grab.
hard to say
Yeah,
racism.
it was
I mean,
all
don't
about
get
money.
me wrong. They didn't want a woman in the office, and they sure didn't want a black one, and that was hurtful because
That's racism.
you're out here teaching the schools and stuff that you can be anything, but this country made it very clear that there's some things we just not gonna let happen.
No.
On that
Right.
same token, the idea of saying, and that was a comment, a woman can't run this country, but they sure are running these households. They sure are running these corporations. You know, women are
And-
doing a lot of different things. And the take that you will take what we've seen as a felon who is ignorant, that has blatantly
Ignorance
said
is
how
bliss,
he
though.
feel,
Ignorance is bliss.
don't mind lying. You'd rather have all that than a woman, even if she makes sense.
And that's what's crazy to me because it's evident on record and been recorded that Trump told over 27,000 lies last time.
27,000.
Over 27,000 lies in the cumulative time he's in the office for 4 years.
For 4 years, and it's gonna be another 52 this time.
It's gonna be more. It's gonna increase.
But
'cause
what I don't understand is
especially
people keep
envelope.
saying they don't want a woman to run the country, but every saint always says when you see a successful person, a successful man, there's a strong woman behind him.
Hello,
Hillary's
world.
evident of this. Hillary found out Bill was cheating and just said, "I'm rolling with it."
I mean, he is the president. He deserves a little
ridiculous
release.
at this point.
I'm
He
just-
out there just picking people. Like, you know, homie that
Ridiculous is
picked me.
correct with Claire. Go ahead.
homie that picked that for me, you gonna be in my cabinet. Homie
Listen.
that did this, you gonna get it. He out there giving out positions like
It's-
Oprah give out cars.
He is, and it's crazy.
But-
It's crazy.
But like you
because
said, Chris, you said ignorance is bliss, right? And I want you to look at the state of the country, right?
you literally just said that.
You
I'm
said
sorry.
She talking about I said that. Like, you literally just said that.
no. I said ignorance is bliss. Just like she said, how ignorant he is. But you're exemplifying and displaying or exuding exactly what this country walk as. This is a racism. Racism is big.
What's
And
that old
racism
people
is big
saying? I
money.
would say old people saying, but people say it for a long time. They'll cut off their left arm if it meant hurting you. I used to hear it all the time that certain people will hurt themselves if it means hurting you.
Yeah.
They're in their own worlds if it means tearing yours down because they hate you so much. What this showed is that hate still rules us.
Hate. That's what I'm saying. Like racism is hate. Though.
Inferiority still rules
And,
us.
and it's not gonna stop no time.
It's
soon.
it's,
Oh,
it's not
no.
gonna start. Like this is what I'm
No,
saying.
sir.
Like this is what I'm saying. When David Duke wanted to run for the presidency, right?
Mhm.
You had to be crazy as hell if you don't think he was gonna be a racist remark or a Klan member
coming out.
on our line. So you have to think the same thing about Trump. Trump's a businessman. He's looking at this as
Absolutely.
another company. He's not looking at this as a country. But my thing is
That's
like
what they do.
I just think that she spent too much time on abortion, not looking at the overall views. I will give Trump this, although I don't agree with a lot of his policies. Trump spoke to what a lot of the common people of America want to do.
Right.
And the thing that Kamala was like what sweeping under the rug about the inflation of the lifestyle, about what's going on as far as the household, people working 2 jobs and it's 2 people in the house. That's crazy because you got food prices going up 20 to 30%, and then you sweep it on the rug like the economy's been good, the economy's been good.
But
We looking at our receipts, we know you're lying.
But the thing about it is the president doesn't control the gas prices. The president don't control grocery prices. That all comes from the corporations.
I
The
concur,
president
bro.
has nothing to do. But
I
I'm thinking-
agree.
But everybody talking about I'm gonna vote for him because gas prices are too high, groceries too high. He's not about to change that for you.
No, those
Well,
are ignorant
so then
people.
I
He's
got
going to
questions.
meet with the people who can change
So
that.
what happens
And they're
when
not going to change it because they want to keep lining their pockets.
But what
he's going to
happens-
do is give them tax breaks so they can keep making more money.
what happens when
Agree.
he
I'm
pushes
saying, I
these
know that.
tariffs?
You know that. We talk about the average person
But
who
that's
just
what
walk
I'm saying,
around.
but that's what
Because
I'm
his
saying,
tariffs
though.
are going to impact the money that we do. There's going to be taxes on stuff and increase
Listen.
the price on it.
I just seen a man talking about my company told us we're not getting our Christmas bonus this year because we have to order our product a year in advance before Trump starts imposing these tariffs. Because we gonna have to pay for this. I can't give you your bonus because of these tariffs that are coming.
Exactly.
Like
So he
it's
does-
already everybody thinking about we're gonna tax these other countries. No, nigga, he's taxing
He's
us.
taxing
But
us.
then that means the president does impact what comes out of our pockets.
No,
Bottom line,
the
we
tariff that he's going to
don't
apply,
vote.
the corporations are going to increase their prices.
Now, I agree on this comment that came in. We don't show up for the local and state level placements. Now, that is how they won the House
again,
and the
yeah.
Once again,
goddamn Senate.
that's
What was I screaming in the last 2 weeks? I'm talking about this. I kept telling y'all,
Yeah,
Baby,
damn
right,
the
you're right.
presidential election.
you
We
did.
need to worry about who's taking over the House and the
Put my
Senate.
shades back.
Was I not screaming that?
Yeah, you were.
I'm just saying, like, we worried about the president, which we now have to deal with this nigga for the next 4. I keep saying that, but I kept saying the House is up for grabs, the Senate is up for grabs. If he wins those, which they won, we're in trouble.
I'm still upset, man.
I mean, you have a right to
I'm
be,
upset with everybody over
Every right
35,
to be
40
upset
years
out there,
old.
people.
But what I'm saying, no, I heard more comments about Thug Home and what's the boy name? What's the other boy?
Which one?
From Chicago, Dirk.
Yeah.
Dirk don't got trapped up.
Dirk in trouble now.
Like, man,
Facing life.
Man, it ain't got nothing to do with the inflation of gas prices, grocery prices, and everyday living. Like,
It has no.
my thing is like, it's just propaganda.
He wants to
It's just
kill. He
propaganda.
wants to kill all DI inclusion. He
Worry about
wants
the
to
damn
kill.
Thug
Yeah,
Home.
the-
Thug Home.
The diversity and
Woody is
equality
famous,
and
bruh.
inclusion is wild.
I'm sorry, Chris. But like this cat Woody, who can't complete a sentence, is famous.
So is
Famous.
Charles,
We-
what's his name? Charleston White, and he gets on my last.
But Charleston White has
living
logic.
He does.
Charleston White has logic.
Yeah.
Charleston White has skin in the game.
Do you know that he logically said that Woody shouldn't
Listen.
be doing this if he got a retarded daughter?
I don't-
Charleston White is an idiot,
That don't mean he ain't telling the truth.
Yeah, just because you don't agree with the man, don't
That's what
mean
I'm saying.
it ain't logic.
and that is how Trump got elected.
You're right.
You're right.
You're right. We're not
You're right.
arguing
But what
that
I'm saying is, it's more truth in what Charleston White is saying opposed to what Trump is saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna go with the less liar. And at the same time, if I can relate, I can relate. A lot of stuff that people think they can relate to, only thing that they can relate to is they think they're getting free money, not understanding we're getting taxed on the back end.
Right,
Even
you gotta
if-
pay that
Also
back.
not getting
even if
free
it's not
money.
that year, it's gonna be on a year and a half to 2 year plan from there. Like nothing comes free.
First of all, it wasn't Trump that gave it to you. The Democrats did that. He
Yeah,
was trying.
it was from
He tried to
Obama.
oppose. He
And
tried
they
to
said he
stop
got
it.
logic.
Yeah, he tried to
He
say
tried
he
to stop it.
Yeah.
Like, nah. Once the Democrats let it go through, he put his name on it, so y'all think it came from him.
I want y'all to know that your
I mean, it's
logical
smart.
Charleston
It's
White
smart.
was just on live, wrapped in a Confederate blanket, talking about that bitch was never gonna get in there. He ain't got logic. He got clout.
Listen,
So
Hey man, listen, I ain't saying everybody right. I'm not saying everybody right, but I'm saying some things are just evident.
remember?
remember what you said.
Before we
Some things are
continue,
evident.
Congrats on the announcement you told me earlier, brother.
Oh, appreciate it, bro.
Congrats, brother. Congrats.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna put all your business out there, but we just
No,
know.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell them. I want y'all to understand that I put in a resume like 5 months ago. It took some time to jump through a lot of hula hoops, but I will be the new missile technician in Yugoslavia.
Why the fuck?
After my 90 days, I get my
If Trump
401k.
can do it, so can you. Say it.
That's all the hell I'm saying. Like, if you gonna believe Trump, believe me. Vote for me.
Listen, like my boy Michael Chase said.
High up, twin up. I appreciate
Like
it.
my
Because
boy
I
Michael
didn't know we
Chase
were wearing
said.
shades.
My boy Michael Chase said, if they can vote in, they felon to be president. Nigga, I can listen to my felon R. Kelly.
Now listen. When
Yeah.
he said that, I was like, you
He
know
said,
what?
if
But
they
no,
can vote
but that's
in president,
See,
if
that's
they
my
vote in, they
problem.
felon. I can listen to mine.
That's my problem. Y'all out
Rick's
here,
26 is full.
y'all out here canceling R. Kelly and blackballing R. Kelly when Trump is doing it on 30 million different levels of the same thing. They got
He's
y'all
doing
confused
on a
with this Diddy
global-
stuff. He's doing the same thing. But not only that, he's telling you, he's showing you, he's incompetent, he's heartless, and he says the most dubious shit that y'all sit here and take in and regurgitate and think like it's law. Like,
Listen,
I'm just tired, man. If you've been going out and ain't been turned on the TV, I don't want to talk to your ass. I'm serious. I'm like hot. Because there's people around here talking about Thug Home, and they want to know why they can't get the damn gas
I ain't
prices
never
lower.
listened either.
talking about who's the first nigga Trump should pardon when he get in. That's what y'all worried about? Who should he pardon?
He is making sure he builds his own
Listen.
little bubble of people. When all you walk around with a robot and a Tesla, remember.
Nah, I'm gonna be Will Smith and our robot, nigga. I'm not getting one.
Can
I'm
we
not
just-
getting one.
I want a robot.
And I'm gonna let you know something else. I still haven't eaten the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
I ain't had
Listen,
one.
Nor have I.
I haven't had one.
I didn't get the COVID shot. I'm healthy as an ox. I ran against a horse yesterday and beat him. So,
Oh, you didn't see it? It's all over YouTube.
everything is embellishment and far fetched. I'm pushing the goddamn envelope. You notice I cursed the night more than I did the whole damn season. This shit is aggravating, man. I'm serious because it's like
You
People
raced
don't
the
know what they-
horse?
You didn't see it?
No.
Beat the
it's on
out of
YouTube.
Mr. Ed.
It's
all
on YouTube.
Beat the shit out of Mr. Ed.
It's,
Let
I'm
me tell you something about
serious,
the
man.
internet. You can
people,
be anything you want to be.
people getting older,
Reading
but not
Rainbow.
getting. They're not growing up. People are getting older. They're
But
not
They're
growing
not growing up.
Man, this is
Ooh, that's your
sad.
slogan for 2026.
I don't know what it
Getting
is.
older.
If it gets, I don't know.
I mean, you see why we need
A
you now,
horse.
brother.
This is crazy, man. I'm serious.
See
This
why
is-
we need you now, brother. No, but seriously, man, we just gotta. You gotta be
That
smart.
part.
Be smart. Like every morning you wake up, put your phone down, turn on the damn news to see what he's implementing come January.
Talk to
Because he
God
wants
first.
to implement, he wants to reinstate legal stop and frisk. He wants to give cops full immunity. Brothers, black men in particular, he's out for us.
That's all I'm saying. That's
He's
all I'm saying.
out
Like,
for us.
if you had somebody that's been slayed by a cop and got away with it, and you voted for Trump, kill yourself.
Whoa.
Kill yourself because it's evident.
whoa.
I'm not gonna vote for a crooked police officer that killed 5 people in my neighborhood.
Right.
Like it's self-evident. Like what do you else you need?
Like
Because he
even on
gave you-
training day,
he
they
gave
turned
you a
against Lonzo.
$1,200 check. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm serious. Come on. Like, it's-
Now, Rob, when you write, you write. You just said some right stuff here lately, but this is the rightest. I keep saying it.
Rightest.
People would rather be entertained than educated. We live in sad times.
That's Charlemagne said the lie is more entertaining than the truth.
It is.
Mm,
It is. It's
Truth
more
is, this
entertaining.
country need to grow up as a whole, man. I just can't.
It is.
I'm serious.
He
man.
don't know. I done
I
told
don't
him
even
he
wanna
has
really-
to say unalive. You can't say the stuff he said, but he's such a boomer.
He's such a boomer. I don't think he's that old.
He is.
He's not that old.
He is.
I'm gonna put my brother in the boomer category. But
It's
listen,
all right. You got to say unalive on the internet. You can't just say, let yourself out.
He said grab him by the pussy.
he barely said what he did.
I'm serious.
I'm just like, you want me to talk about unalive?
Yeah, man. I'm serious. Like this is sad times, man. I'm serious.
sad, like-
Don't get
He's trying to implement stuff to where, and he's planning on making rules that future presidents can't undo it. That's the shit that's really getting.
the
to
But
stuff
him.
that's
that was
what-
wild was making sure like this is not his last term.
No, this is gonna be his last term.
This
They're
is
not
And
last
then
gonna-
term.
what's
You can't
also
get more
concerning
than-
is the
no, but he's trying
deal,
to change that.
the Department of
He's trying to
Education
change
No, he's trying to change the dictatorship.
That's what I'm saying,
is
so where he can keep going.
the
But my thing
Department
is,
of
he aligned himself
Education.
with these people the first time he was in because he knew these charges were coming back on him. He got caught
Oh,
with sharing
them
that
cases-
information.
Both of them cases have been put on hold.
Yes, he got
Yes.
his
Sentences have been put on hold.
Come on, man.
He's
But
not
I'ma
even in
tell you
office
He
and
something.
lined
they're
everybody up because he knew
I'm
what
gonna
was
tell you
coming,
something
and-
that I don't
and-
think
and
we as
that's
a
how he got
people
it.
we didn't sit down and have this conversation.
Which one was that?
The Department of Education, if he
Listen.
really does,
Listen,
defund that and shut it down,
he
a
said,
lot of what we have on a federal level covers our bases. So big time. If it goes to the states for them to make decisions, you remember a few months ago there
Nah.
was a lady who was running for that superintendent, but she's going to be over the Department of Education. She'd have a master's, and in 6 months
she had a master's
seriously
degree.
got a master's. But that's who's going to be running education for South Carolina. So when if he does it, let's pretend, and money goes to private schools instead of public schools, what do? That's one. Two, all of these different things. It's a lot of kids walking around here with IEPs and all kind of little things. Your child got extra time on their work and all kind of stuff. That's on a federal level. What happens when the state says no? So you don't have that extra time with your work. What happens when, I'm going to be blatantly honest, with breaking this down, all of these, you can be an entrepreneur, you can be a boss, you can all this. You are giving people an education that's going to
We ain't
make
bring the
them
bottle to the table tonight.
mediocre workers. They're going to be workers
bring
that's going to
bottle,
build
bring
back
bottle,
these
bring bottle.
corporations because these corporations need people to come work for them to make money. So we're giving you a little bit of education, just enough so Burger King can say you're qualified. And we didn't pay
You can't
attention
be
to
a
that.
felon and flip fries now, man.
You
But
can now.
You
When
can
he
be the
finished.
leader of the free world. I
Yeah,
just
like,
got a problem.
that
with
definitely
this,
needs to come off every application. Are you does it say you a felon? You been
Man,
convicted?
He's
Take-
cheating on your taxes. He's
No,
cheating
how
on
does
his
he wanna
taxes and
select
throwing
them?
you in jail for not telling the truth of yours. I mean, just think about this, man. Just think about this. You saw him steal 5 cars. He saw
But
you
even
lose your
beyond-
keys and breaking your car to get
Even
one. You got to go
beyond
through all
his,
kind of
even
paperwork.
beyond his quotes and his
Metaphorically
characteristics, beyond all of that,
What
like at this point, regardless of how ignorant he might have been, at this point he's in there.
he's there.
But with him being there, What has changed? The Department of it's not just the DOE, it's another one he wants to do.
DOJ.
DOJ is another one. He mentioned about the Department of Labor. There are a lot of things that benefit people every day that he's
Oh.
talking about breaking down and putting it
wants to
on the
get-
state level. This is a state that's not even high in education.
Yo,
Don't put nothing on
You
our
gotta go
level.
to work now. He wants to get rid of welfare. He wants to get rid of housing benefits. He wants to get rid of every fucking thing.
And everybody fell to realize y'all selling your souls for a dozen of eggs.
For a
But you're
dozen
not
eggs.
gonna
Dozen
get
of
the
eggs,
eggs.
man.
And the kicker, and I guess for me as
It's
a
not
mom,
even-
I have a daughter in school on an education scholarship.
Like, I have a daughter, period.
You have a daughter,
When she
period.
grows up and wants to make a decision about what she does with her body, they've taken that from her.
And even before she gets to the level of making it for her body, they're taking away the education choices. So Pell Grant is a federal grant.
Not no more.
Goes. So the stuff that you got to think about is a lot can shift when this happens. You know, Biden did a whole lot for these HBCUs. Y'all out here screaming BC, BC, and state bulldogs, but all that's coming back. And now too, the PWI's got a way of saying, "Hey, we don't really want y'all here because ain't no more what's the one?
Inclusion.
Ain't no more inclusion. We ain't got to
Um,
have you in here.
No, that's not the word though.
No, separate but equal. Not separate but equal. That's not the right one either.
I know what you think about.
They don't have to
Man,
accept you no
that's-
more. They can actually say no because you're black. You
Now,
can't.
what the
come
time
here.
we looking for out there, y'all? Y'all know what we talking about.
What's the, hold
When
on,
you
what-
gotta hire.
I'm like the thesaurus. Go ahead.
Yeah. When you gotta hire people of color, you can't just hire white people. What's the word? Not diversity.
Some affirmative action. What'd you
There it is. Boom.
say? I said action.
There it is. There it is.
I said action.
I'm
yo.
gonna ask you.
I was over here just looking at something, but
I'm
like,
sorry.
speak a little louder.
I got you. My bad. Affirmative action. He's getting rid of all of that. He's getting rid of all of that.
No, that's crazy. I just think the focus was
I
like
agree.
I said, not being able to focus on what the common man was able to go through. I think that was a failure. I think just focusing too much on the female side and not trying to reach the masses of their problem. I think the inflation of the economy and you lying to us blatant to our face, I think that was a problem.
And I think she could have came out there and gave everybody gold stickers and told us all we wanted to hear. And at the end of the day, they just were
Right.
not going to put her in there.
I agree.
There's
but
no
if you look at
perfect
the
way
numbers-
she
I
could
agree,
have
but the numbers show that we didn't get out there.
That's what I'm saying.
Every time
I was about to
y'all
say.
mention it.
That's
If
what
you
said
look at the numbers and look how when Biden beat Trump, 15 million people didn't even vote this time. Not whether they voted for Kamala or they voted for Trump. They just did not vote. 15 million votes didn't get counted. If you look at the numbers. So 15 million people said, nah, I ain't picking either one of them. And this is our result.
I mean, he's just gonna snatch away so much. Y'all think like
But you know, sometimes I will say this. Sometimes you got to break something all the way down in efforts for it to rebuild and get back up. Sometimes we
We've
need
already
to
done that.
see our own
Yeah,
destruction.
we've done
We ain't
that.
seen nothing yet.
We've
when
done
you don't
that.
have no Department of Education and you depending on these good old boys from South Carolina to look out for your kids, and you looking out and realizing that you're gonna have to school them at home because ain't no mama. I'm not raising mediocre kids. I'm not. I expect excellence out of my kids. I don't want an 80.
I don't know. I tell you, my baby's got to make old A's.
You are on that.
My baby's got to make, is this new grading scale a 90 to no, nigga? If it's not a 93 or better, that's not an A.
What, a 72 is a B
It's,
now.
72, it's a
72
C.
is a C.
But when we was growing up, that shit was a
It's a
D.
D.
It was a D.
It was if you didn't have over 75,
78.
that was
It
a
was
C.
78 when I was a
78 was a C. That was the lowest C you could get.
78.
No, a 75 is a little.
No, 70,
Maybe over there in Eau Claire, but in District 2?
78.
You had that,
Well,
you had that 78. I mean, I'm just saying, you
Nah,
you came for it just now.
This,
Move
this,
the base
this,
up.
Came for it just now.
this is the whole statewide. Like
No,
this pushing the person, no man stay behind type thing.
Yeah,
They gotta
listen.
see it.
Listen,
Sometimes you gotta
I
let
tell
a
you,
kid burn their
I
hand and
tell you, my
realize the
kids
fire
got
is
to
hot.
make old A's in
See,
these.
Robert's with us too. Rob said it was 78. 78 to 84 was a C.
Yeah. 85 to a 92 was the B, brother.
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm gonna tell you something too. You know how many kids right now
My
are
baby's got to
going,
make old A's and B's.
I'm only gonna do just enough because it ain't that deep.
Because it ain't that hard no more.
But the mindset that comes out, we have kids that are becoming adults that cannot comprehend. We got kids that become adults that cannot add. I have been to the stinking store, gave someone something and said, hey, can I get this in quarters? And they cannot count $1 in quarters.
Listen, I get somebody a 20 to give me back 5 fives, and she gave it to me. And she gave it to me.
Yeah.
She gave me 5 fives. Like, baby girl, look, pay attention. It's supposed to be 4 of these things.
And it makes you realize how bad things have gotten. They can't write in cursive anymore. Shouts out to my kids' paternal grandmother who taught them how to write in cursive because they're not teaching it in school anymore. but you're going to have to educate your kids at home on your own because the stuff that they need to learn, like life skills, home economics is not out there no more. A lot has changed.
People, man, these kids don't know how to sew.
They don't know how to
Okay.
sew.
Well,
They can't put a
sew,
button
they
on.
But
can't
that's what I'm telling you.
read.
This is the setup. This is the setup. You talk about homeschooling, but your mother and your father's concerned that thugs home. That's what I'm telling you. It's a setup.
She watching Thug Home.
Yeah,
40
thugs
too.
home. She's mad at you because you still ask her what's 4 times 4, and she's saying you're too loud because she can't hear thugs home.
She can't hear Thug's press conference.
Woody is getting paid probably $20,000 to do appearances.
To pop a damn balloon.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is the entertainment segment of this. This like fall comes before the folly, man. Like, you got to. Oh man,
It's a
listen.
lot of stuff that I think we missed. I think
I don't think
even
we
out
missed
the
it.
election,
I don't think we missed
Is
it. I
it
think
fall
they
comes
ignored
before
it.
fall or fall comes before
I'm
fall?
more disgusted about the state,
Which one is
the
it?
Senate, and the House.
I think you was right the first time, bro.
I'm more disgusted that we allowed that to go down because he getting in office is gonna be what it is, but the no and the yes, he got yeses all the way around. And
He
the
got
Supreme
yes.
Court, he didn't just get that.
That's he appointed the Supreme Court.
That's what I'm saying. He did that.
Yeah, like,
before it's on the
listen.
way out.
Listen, that's once
Y'all
again.
just don't get
That's
it.
what I was
Y'all just
screaming.
don't get it. Y'all just
We
don't
have
get
to
it.
keep. We supposed to keep the Senate. We were supposed to keep it, and we lost it. They already had the House, or they had the Senate. They had one. We had the other.
What you mean we who?
Democrats, the blue.
Jamal said we who. It's not a black thing.
It's all right, man. I ain't got time for black and white right now. I'm talking about people who gonna vote in my interest.
Right and wrong, life or death, real life situations.
Because there's a lot of white people that feel like me too. So I ain't worried about white and black right now.
Now there were a lot that were like, now so I'm gonna tell you this what I heard. They said one of his things is he's going to push that insurance companies cover IVF for families.
How he
versus-
gonna cover that? He want to get he don't want people having. There's no. He's getting rid of contraceptives. He's getting rid.
But IVF is not a contraceptive. He said we
wants
need
to
more
get
babies.
rid of it.
He said we need more babies.
The original way though. He's getting rid of all contraceptives and IVFs. Trust me, I looked it
Then
up.
he got two different things that come out the side of his mouth. Because one of them said he gonna make
Did
IVF.
the man not, he
covered.
just told you the man told 27,000 lies.
And you did say 27,000 lies. I
He
did
just
remember
told you that. Listen, man, we just
But the idea that
smart
you
about what you're
need
doing.
more babies
Just-
is also because at the end of the day, you need more workers, and that's what's coming. If you don't pay
Nah.
attention, it's workers, it's corporations. You know how many corporations took a hit because nobody wants to drive buses no more?
yeah.
So if you get a whole bunch of people out
Not
here,
even corporations, the school system.
yeah,
We looking for teachers and bus drivers right now.
we are. That's true. There's a lot that's shifting and changing right now, and I mean, what do we do about it? How do we fix it? Where do we go from here?
I told you. Next few years,
Because
invest your money.
We
and
can
just
sit
be
back
smart.
all day and talk about he say stupid stuff, he does this, but the reality is what changes do these laws have an impact on us from? Like what changes for us now? What
Just-
changes for your home with this going on? For a lot of us, the Department of Education is major. The Department of Labor is major too.
Just, I mean, where do we
But
go
what
from
changes?
here? Where do we go from here? You got to get smart about what you're doing in your everyday life.
You have to
And you have
figure
to
out
be
how to make
more
it work
careful.
for you.
That's all you can do.
What happens to the housing market now?
Who knows?
What do you think? Ain't nothing.
Who
rocking.
knows?
This
Who
what I'm
knows?
telling you, like the
He
house.
say he gonna drop
The
interest
house.
rates.
It went from this is a great time to sell your house to hold on to it. You, know what's
You better
going
hold on to it.
Like you look around
So-
the neighborhoods. I remember walking right around my neighborhood. You can see like 20 houses. Now you probably see 2.
The tariffs that he's going to increase, they said it's going to be
Impose.
imposed. Thank you. It's going to be between 25 to 100%. We already paying old time apartment rents.
Listen,
For
them
groceries.
bananas y'all want for potassium that come from Brazil and all them foreign countries in the jungles. Get ready to pay $10 for 2 bananas.
Chiquita, let Chiquita speak.
Get
Dog
ready to
shade.
pay
I work
easy.
for the
If you
DOL
want your
for me.
bananas,
That
you
hits.
want your bananas.
Trump,
I'm just saying.
Snip. I
Your-
see you looking.
Your,
with
your great
Nah,
cars,
that's a
your
big
great
one.
cars, your Hondas and all that are so great and fuel efficient and they last forever. Get ready to pay $27,000 more for that one Honda Civic.
That's the stuff that right now, in all
And they
honesty,
can't move
and
cars
I'm
right
just
now.
being
They
realistic.
low.
You know, making $100,000 a year now is
Ain't
like
shit.
making $60,000 a year 5 years ago.
Listen,
It ain't like, you know, back in the day, they'd be like, I got a 6-figure man. You want a multi 6-figure person these days because it is tough.
what's multi 101?
No, like 206.
Oh, you want like 200
305,
plus?
yeah.
It's about 150. Man.
150.
Times have changed, and I mean the DOL
Ain't
is
changed for
important.
one. Listen, you're making 150 in South Carolina, and you talk about she said she need
Wait.
more. You need to get rid of her in Trump.
Wait till March when
Listen.
you looking at the grocery store and your $100.
I don't have to wait till March.
Don't give you
Hey,
past
the wife
$20
came
right
in the
now.
other day.
I want to go
She had 5 bags. This
Right.
is not exaggerating. She had 5 bags. She said she paid $187. I don't want you to think the bags were full up.
No,
I
it had
was
two
wondering.
items each.
It's like, listen,
You know, Aldi prices are now like the
See what
regular
I'm saying?
store paying Balenciaga prices for Hanes.
For a pair of Hanes.
You're gonna walk around now and go into the store and take $200 and come up with enough for the next 2 days.
If
So, I
you're
mean,
lucky.
So I mean, what is it going to take? Is it going to take the backlash of what this election is, which we won't see for another year, to understand how
We're gonna feel this next year.
we're going to understand it's not conducive for our situation and what we're trying to do to thrive
For
as a
the next
country,
4 years. We
to
can't
thrive
do
as a
that.
culture, to thrive as a
Mhm.
race. So I'm saying, like, we keep settling, and it goes back to the old expression. And I want people to understand this. Excuse the vulgarity. It's like acting like a nigga who never had nothing. Okay. Somebody not knowing their worth of their worth of $2 million and quick to take the $50,000 because they never seen nothing in their passage and in their face.
Acting like a
And
nigga that ain't
Everybody's going around here
shit.
saying stupid shit like trust the process, but they're not doing it themselves. My whole thing is like despise the free meal. You understand? Like nobody's despising free meal. 'Cause they're
Nobody's handing
entertaining.
out anything anymore.
Nobody's handing out anything.
And I
Nothing
think
ever
that's a
came free, but
reality
everybody
check.
think that this money that's coming through is free. Like
It's
you don't
not coming
understand.
anymore.
So many jobs have been
Stimulus checks are not coming.
they've been subcontracted out. Like this country doesn't even own this country.
We're
Damn
not
near.
about to get a
And
little
he wants to
skinny.
bring them all back.
there's-
Ain't nobody doing
Meanwhile,
that.
back at the ranch, Chinamen are over in Jamaica buying up land. Meanwhile, back at the
Buying
ranch,
all of it.
they're over there building a bridge and saying, we're going to build this bridge for you. We'll just pay it back with a toll fee. And you're thinking about, well, 10 years. Nah, they're thinking about what's the word? It's not what's the word? Perpetuity. You think about perpetuity. We're not thinking about residual. We talk about perpetuity is generational.
It's generational.
It's almost like grandfathered in.
That's true.
Like people don't
That's what they doing.
understand. Like I just hate this place right now. I just want to be a
A lot
banana
of it-
boat, and I want to just
I'm
float.
gonna tell you something
The hell
though.
with
What
you
you
guys
just
think.
said, the entire first half of our conversation was about what he does, what he says, and how he is. The reality is, we're so worried about his characteristics, we did not pay attention to his plan. It's chestnut checkers.
Hold on.
No,
Hold on. Wait a minute. What plan?
He didn't have
because
a plan.
I watched the debate.
Me too.
we
He didn't
watched
have a
it.
plan.
What
But
plan?
the plan didn't come out in the debate. Do you
Okay.
see what he's appointing right now in his cabinet?
So what I'm telling you is
I think
Hold on.
they knew before
was the
Biden
plan.
got in.
That's
He
what
was
we're
on
telling
the
you. His plan was to be smoke and mirrors while he had the
Right.
agenda going on behind us.
Exactly.
But America
But you
fell
said-
for it.
you
The
said we
smoke
didn't-
and mirrors.
you said we didn't listen to his plan. He didn't tell us no
He didn't
goddamn
tell us.
plan.
He
But
showed
it was,
us.
It was. I was saying he made it clear.
Now that he's won, he didn't make it clear before that.
No, he made it clear. He's talking about what he
He
did
made it clear.
in the invisible eye of America. Like it was displayed. If you were
You know
paying
what?
attention,
I was
you
like
understood
this.
exactly what the agenda was. You understood that Trump knew the assignment. Trump was pretty much running the country,
Before he
even
got
even when he was out of office.
right.
He was constantly
Right
throwing
to
jabs at Kamala and Joe. And he knew what
Left
to lean
and
on.
right.
Because
Left
they're in
and
an
right.
esoteric group or that clandestine group in that room where they know exactly what the flaws are. So he could get those flaws, leave out the room, come in front of the camera, and tell the American people what they want to hear. But not only that, the American people could understand that he's lying. But y'all said something that really was intriguing to me on this show. It's not the fact that they believe him, it's the fact that he represents what they believe.
Yeah.
Now,
You
that
He
understand?
hates
is it.
And
He
that's the
hates
problem.
what
So that
they
tells
hate.
us where our
They don't
country is
believe
as a
him,
whole.
but they represent what he believes.
No,
And
they hate.
called out,
He hates everything that they hate,
Yes.
and they like it.
and they love it.
They're going to exude racism through him, fascism through him, capitalism through him, lies through him, and at the same time still come back.
Sexism.
He bust a ketchup pack in his hand and put it to his ear. He had
Supposedly
a,
got shot by a 50 caliber bullet though, right?
a 50 caliber bullet.
And
Was,
still got an ear.
it would clean your whole face, man.
Nigga, my boy Evander said, yo, Mike bit my ear and it ain't grew back. He got hit with a 50 caliber bullet and his shit. I'm a fast healer. Nigga, what?
He
Man,
put it
and
to
then
the
he
ear
came up
and 2
holding the
days
wrong
later.
ear.
And then he came up holding his wrong.
And then he got the fist up in the air like he just saved Vietnam. Like,
I made it.
let's talk
But
about something
again-
else. Steph played Clay last night. Steph came off. He had 37
Hey.
points.
Mario and Luigi.
Hey.
He came up
Mario
short.
and Luigi.
I
Come on
posted
with
it
it.
earlier. Shot at posted, that was a good game. I was like, Steph showed Clay he always been player 2.
Yeah.
Nigga, you always been the Luigi to my Mario.
Oh,
Right. He did.
Player ass 2 nigga.
He did.
Clay had a good game though. Clay dropped 22.
He did.
Steph dropped 37.
But Clay's the main focus. I mean, Clay's not the main focus on that team.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like the second or third option.
And that's what
that's
and,
what made him player two.
and Steph already told you, nigga, you always been player 2. I was
Yeah.
always the man over here.
Clay's no bum.
He's no
Pippen.
bum,
He's
but he's
no
no
bum.
Steph. But he's no Steph.
He's no Steph.
He's
Of
no
course
Steph. But no, he's far from a bum. I'll pick him just like Dallas did. I'll pick him any day of the week. I will.
And another thing, let's talk about
Here we go.
what?
Nothing. I'm waiting
Nah,
on
I'm
you. Go
trying
ahead.
to say that because
Give me shades.
we were getting a little too.
You can't have my shades.
Give me the shades.
You can't have my shades. Different women.
Oh, you look at my head too big.
Listen.
Listen,
Let Mary J put her shades back on.
it's about to be dark hours. It's about to be scary, and on every level, like everything is watered down. You remember one time? Do you remember?
43 monkeys walked away and nobody saw nothing.
43 monkeys walked.
40.
There's only 18 left now though.
Zookeeper ain't even get fired.
No.
Man,
know there's an
don't you
island?
He let him
if
out.
you drop a pallet
He let him out.
and
you know it's an island in Buford. for
one
monkeys?
glass
Yeah.
box of cherries
Where they
drop,
breed
they're gonna
them?
make you pay for
Yes.
the whole pallet.
It's a monkey island.
The whole pallet.
I'm
Where do you think they got the
disturbed.
40
40 monkeys got away, and this guy still got his job. Like, I don't know. I mean, I left the key. I don't know.
It's a monkey island down there.
It's Trump Monkey West now.
On its way.
Yeah.
And it's an
And they're gonna
hour
tell-
from off.
They're gonna tell y'all gonna have to get a shot. They're gonna tell y'all
And
gotta
a
go back
booster.
inside. They're gonna have y'all wearing these masks again. Sanitizer is about to go up. If you got any sense right now, invest in sanitizer and masks now.
I'm gonna tell you why I
Invest in
think y'all
plastic-
messed
I mean,
up. First of all, when I
plastic
grew
gloves
up, back in my day, as my kids pick on me and say, all we had was the orange dial soap, and that was antibacterial. It was all the doctor's offices.
What? All we had was 7-Up and ginger ale.
That's right.
So when I went and bought when COVID happened, asked Tisha and them, I said we need to go buy the orange dial soap. Not all this
Antibacterial.
Lysol, not all this.
If you read it,
dirt
it's the
pushing.
only antibacterial one.
That's it.
Everything else is
And fellas, you know about the dial soap. You know about the late night calls. Let me get a rag. You know it worked.
you know
Come on, man.
Especially when you leave in the sky. Bye.
I was
You think
talking.
it's a game?
I was talking about the doctor's office.
The
You
doctor gonna tell you the same thing.
Get the
Doc,
dial.
what's this blister down there? Oh, just use dial.
Use dial. Especially when you leave in the
Every
sky.
day, 3 times a
Bye.
day for 7 days.
I'm in a twilight zone right now.
No, you're not in the twilight. The world's in the
Oh,
twilight zone.
Moisturizer. That's what it is. All it is body moisturizer.
That's it.
Dial is the only antibacterial one that was out there. Everybody's trying to catch up now.
trying to tell you.
That's why.
I do believe it's another blackout coming. A blackout or shutdown. I do believe.
Didn't I just say this? Where were you like 5 minutes ago? He's gonna tell you got to get a shot.
Behind the blockers.
You got to get quarantined. All this is gonna go. It's gonna
She was hiding
listen.
behind the blockers.
But it's
We're
not
gonna
going to be from
revisit
the
this.
monkeys.
Man,
It's
what
gonna
do you-
start with them.
Listen, the shutdown was to see would this work.
What happens
To
if this
see how we
shutdown
will
that
function.
comes makes us have no power, no internet, and we have to go back to the real?
Oh, we
basics?
gone. We're gone. We're
know how to build a
we'll
fire?
survive.
Do you know how to build a fire?
No, she hate the woods.
I don't like outside.
And you think
I
I'm?
mean, but
you
when
think
I
I'm
got to
gonna come over there?
survive, though, man.
If you
hold
think I'm
on
gonna come
now.
over there, you tell me put some gas and generator.
I
I'm
don't
like,
have to have
nigga,
you. Listen, that's what. Listen.
You don't like the
One
woods.
thing I know how to do is pick a man. And
Nah, I can
now
start a
that
fire.
I've gotten older.
Listen,
Thank you.
y'all don't even know how
Glad you
poison ivy look.
You better
Y'all
understand
don't
what it
even
look
know
like.
what direction the sun is going in. Y'all don't know how to make
Oh,
a
so
fire.
now you can follow the North Star and guess where we gotta go?
I
Oh, we
bet
gonna
you
get
can.
there.
I'm an ingrown toenail away from being an Eagle Scout. You got to learn how to tie 40 knots to get it.
better-
I bet you I can tie 31. You can't get out. The paramedics had to come over here
Like
and
you
cut
told me
that
the other
shit.
day, boy, you better get your alligator toenail clipper.
You better get your alligator toenail clipper. What's an alligator toenail clipper? See, you ain't
You
part,
ain't
of,
even on it.
you ain't part of the initiate.
You ain't up.
Oh,
You ain't up.
God, have mercy,
You ain't up.
Jesus.
I'm serious. Listen, y'all, it's
It's cracking jokes. We
we're
really
cracking jokes, but I'm
But it's
serious.
about to get real.
But you know, there are
Shit's about
certain
to get
things
real.
that we don't realize about. Like right now, if everything just went black, we have no idea. First of all, we're gonna grab our phones, try to call somebody.
We
I got batteries and
Where your
flashlights
walkie-talkies
downstairs.
at?
Downstairs.
downstairs. In the garage.
And I
And
know,
we got kicking it with dads.
I'm about to say we got 10 for kicking it with dads.
And
Yeah.
all 27 are in my garage.
And I got gas in my car. I can get
No,
that.
but you ain't got no light.
But you ain't got no, you gotta call me. You need
You
the
know.
fire out back.
All these
The
trees. I can
generators
dig
won't
it
work
out.
long because gas will be higher than dope.
Your phone stay on
Let me
dead,
tell
so
y'all
you
what
can't
I'ma
use the
do.
flashlight on your phone.
I'm gonna do. Shut up.
Well, they're gonna have you on daylight saving time.
I
Hey,
got two
I'm
flashlights
saying-
and batteries packed away right now.
I'm gonna do just enough.
We could be like zombies. You could be on daylight saving time.
I
Anybody
got,
outside
I got
of
a
the
deep
dark,
freezer getting full right now.
Yeah.
Y'all think I'm playing?
No, get your deer meat up.
Get your deer meter. Hey, my boy Rob was on here tonight. Go Rob. Rob go hunting every Saturday.
Echo. First of all, I know who to call.
I need
I
to-
can't call you.
Don't call
Oh,
it.
you ain't calling.
I ain't
Your
calling
phone is out,
Ghostbusters.
Chris. Who you calling?
I ain't got to, because once them lights go out, I can tell you right now, I can wait 8 minutes before the doorbell ring. Oh, if it may not ring because power out, but I can tell you who coming.
Who, the Ghostbusters?
No, fool.
It ain't the damn meat man. I tell you that.
Well,
It ain't gonna be your DoorDash.
I got you.
well.
Yeah, I got you. But what I'm saying is like, all right, like everybody out here talking about Thug Home. Thug ain't gonna know how to start a damn fire either.
You don't.
Dirk ain't
What
gonna know how to start a
Dirk can't
fire.
start no fire.
What happens when you can't use a credit card?
You better have cash.
You better have them survival
But you know
skills
what?
up.
Having
Nah,
cash
they
ain't gonna have
cash.
you. 'Cause
Snatch
they
and
can't
grab.
count it back to me.
They can't
You
count
don't
it
carry
back.
cash.
They can't count it back. to me.
Listen. When did the Dollar General? This about a year ago.
What
Like I
happens when you
said,
go to the grocery store and buy food?
it's $17.23. I give this young lady a $20 bill. This is a true story.
Oh, God.
That's when the machines were down. They were telling you, "Hey, we don't have change. You got to leave the change with us." Remember that time?
Oh,
Yes, yes.
You're gonna give it dollars. No loose.
I
change.
gave her a 20,
No loose change.
$17.23. And how much is her? How should I get
You
back?
give it at $3.
No, not quite $3.
What you said the total was?
It's like
$7. I mean $17.
17.
It's like what? Look how she rounding up.
Hold on.
It's
you said you gave her
$2.
2023.
no, but it's
$2.73.
I thought you just said you gave her 2023.
I gave her a 20.
17.70.
No, I gave her
I know,
20.
but 10 was 17. I thought
Oh, it's
you-
been time I gave her the correct cents
I thought you
and
gave
then
her
the dollar
cents. I
amount.
thought
And
you said you gave her the
listen,
cents.
you think
It's
like
not
you asked them to
too
break down and they got to go to their phone.
277.
It's sad, bro. And these are people who are gonna operate on you.
He was like, it's 280, but it's 277. if you get
I didn't
it.
say that. I didn't say 280. I said 277. I said 1723. 1723 plus $2.77
to give you
equals
that
20.
20.
Any day of the week, any
It took you a
country,
while.
any kind of currency.
It took you a while.
It didn't take me a while. You was like 2 if
You
I carry my
used a
one.
calculator. I know
You saw
did.
she got
I
a
saw
shades
you.
on. Did you see if I carry
saw
my
you
one?
the whole time looking at your phone trying to calculate this so
Listen,
you knew the answer. I
That-
watched
if you need that to
I
make you
watched
feel
I watched
comfortable,
you.
boomer X,
And I mean,
X
it's
boomer,
on
or
you.
Generation Y.
No, it's you. It's
I
okay.
listen. You know what? I kind of pray these phones go out tonight so you can see how dependent you would be upon me. Like you will.
Wasn't me.
Like you don't know how to chop a tree to get firewood, lady. You don't know how to start a fire.
First of all,
You gonna
as long as there's a lighter in the house, I
you
can
gonna have to
start
burn your birth certificate to start a fire.
I will not burn my birth certificate.
Social security card too. You
You have to
First
burn
of
your
all,
freedom papers.
I be talking
I
like I be talking like you Kid Ray for leading me. You
will
be
be
dead before you're
perfectly fine.
21. You hear me? You be dead before you're 21.
I will be perfectly fine. I can't fool with this fool because something's wrong with him.
Nah, I'm equipped. I'm ready for whatever.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Really?
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
can't call and check on nobody, what you gonna do?
If I can't call check
And
nobody-
don't ride around with your gas.
Yeah, I know how to
you
use a
can't get one.
landline.
No, Lance, see, there you go.
Who got a landline?
I do. Came with my Spectrum bundle.
Don't
Your
school.
internet gonna be out.
You don't know
I
nothing
don't
about a
need
rotary.
an
You don't know
internet
nothing
for
about a
the
rotary
phone.
phone. You don't know nothing about a rotary
They
phone.
don't have, Spectrum doesn't even plug it into the landline number. It goes through the internet.
It doesn't. See, you didn't build your house right. You didn't build your house right, nigga. I have a whole landline I can plug into with that old cord. Plug it in.
I
Listen.
can't wait for y'all to realize where it's got to go. And from working with Spectrum, I know for a fact they don't do that no more.
Well,
D was
no,
not
they
there.
didn't offer that,
D was
but
not out there.
they still have
She
to do
lied
it.
to me. She worked at Spectrum. We both know D was not out there at the time.
First of all, I worked at Spectrum for at least 4 years.
And
Okay.
didn't give us no free cable. Be your own people.
Well,
It
I
be
had
your own
free
damn
cable.
people. Yeah, you had what you ain't
However,
send to the rest of us.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I
You
look
still
Game
worry about the
got- game
landline.
got devolved. The game got devolved. Speaking of which, let's just say the TV. It went
can't
from
wait.
you just having the 5 channels to you having cable,
So you having
I
the
having
box.
scramblers, to you
wait.
having DVDs, then you having Blu-rays,
Because
and then
what
you
it
got
sounds
the Fire
like
Stick.
is gonna happen is
After a while, they gonna have the damn
everybody gonna be
game in
running
your
around
damn front
screaming.
room.
I'm gonna watch everything I'm gonna watch in a minute.
Everything.
ain't nobody gonna have nothing. There gonna be no TV, no nothing.
Ain't gonna be no Apple Pay.
No, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Y'all gonna die without that Apple Pay.
Oh my God, I don't even carry my debit card. If
Oh,
that,
that's your problem right there.
listen.
That's why I don't put that other shit on my phone.
Only thing I'm worried about,
I'ma cry.
honestly, is Afterpay. Like, cause if I could get,
This nigga said
if I could get, if you telling me it's $400 and I only got to worry about 100 right now,
well, you won't have to worry about it because the internet gonna be down.
I'm just telling you, like, all that's gone.
All
I'm
of
cool.
it.
Listen. You already know how I'm coming. I'm gonna have some fatigue shorts on.
my same black t-shirt.
Say strap with my hard hat. looking for anybody coming into y'all who can't count past 100. If you can't change a $50 bill, I'm gonna give you a crazy price. Like, let me in. I'm like, what's the password?
3712.
Okay, what's 3754? If I give you $50 and 17 cents, boom, blow them away. New age nigga.
Get off my porch.
Get off my porch.
Get off my goddamn
Trump
porch.
voter. Can't start a fire. How does poison ivy live?
Well, it's good that y'all got jokes because I think we're gonna deal with this. for
I ain't
real.
got jokes. It's
No, we gonna deal with
serious.
it for a
I'm
minute.
serious.
I think it'll be
We
for a little
trying,
bit.
we trying to lighten the mood with the
Yeah, I'm
jokes.
trying to
but,
lighten the mood.
It's
but it's serious. It's serious as hell. We screened it before the election. We screaming it even more
'Cause
now.
you know you can't find ammunition or I did. You can't find bullets, and you can't
No,
find.
you can't find
You
bullets.
can't find bullets.
We gotta find them. I can't wait because
We got listen.
I got
we
them
got bullets
downstairs.
4 years ago.
got-
That's what I'm trying to. We got you. You think it's a game?
Nigga, we been loaded up. I
got
dare
bullets
nigga to
4
walk
years
through my
ago.
front door.
You just don't listen. You just don't get it, do
Let me
you?
tell you something.
You can't find bullets.
Ever
Them
since that
shades
man-
won't block the
ever
hate coming.
since that man was embellishing stuff online,
Oh,
here they go.
No, this ain't no investment. I
there's
got
no
bullets.
embellishment. There's no
Oh, I got
embellishment.
bullets.
You better have bullets.
Anybody out there listening want to try me, nigga? I got bullets.
And
You
For
better
more
keep
than
bullets.
one firearm.
real.
when they run out,
When they run out.
If they run out, that means I done put 16 in you.
No, I mean you go next door. They ain't got no damn alarm code. I'm getting their ass too. Bomb. It's gonna be martial law. It's gonna be the purge around here.
It's the purge, the first one,
And you ain't prepared.
and you not ready.
Talk about your flashlight out of batteries, lady.
I can't wait.
You know you
Talk
got
about my phone dead. I can't find nothing.
all these people
Ain't
cellular
find
roofs.
nothing.
Talk about saving money like that shit. Wear their house
Solar.
down. Huh?
Solar panels.
Solar panels, cellular panels, however you want to pronounce it. Death is coming.
Now that's a question to be asked because the solar panels, if that's what they're using, will they be the only ones with power?
No.
Cause so the sun gonna go out too?
You know, nigga,
No, you
did you
don't
not
get
hear we got generators?
Don't get it. But you just don't get it.
The generators, but none of that stuff lasts forever, y'all.
The gas ain't going nowhere.
How you gonna get gas?
What you mean?
If the power's out, you can't go to the gas station.
Why you can't?
The pump run off electricity.
Not all of them.
You gotta pay.
Listen, whoa. He just said we in martial law in the middle of a purge. Who paying? Who's paying?
You gonna run the register?
All jokes
Brother,
aside,
fuck the rest. I'm going to get the gas.
hey, all jokes aside, I want y'all to know how my paradigm has shifted on this and how my mindset works. I'm going back. Let me take y'all back to 2008. Okay, they
Yeah,
told
it
you
was
what was gonna happen. They
yeah, it
told
was
you
20
major corporations were gonna start to merge together. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you some examples. Remember Netflix and Sprint linked up. Remember
Got rid of
before-
Blockbuster and AT&T.
what was it? What Wachovia?
Nah,
And then now we got
Fargo.
Wells Fargo, all these things emerging. Okay, look at the sex. They're telling you you can have somebody of this gender who wants to be called this gender.
He getting rid of all that too.
Look at the culture. You got white individuals acting as if black individuals. You got all females damn near shaped the same. We're gonna morph into one, bro. And who's ever left out in the cold is gonna have to fight like hell to get back in. And that's the reality of it. So if the corporations are linking up
Like
and
the third
they're
month,
trying
y'all
to
know what's
excel
up.
while they are collaborators, why in the hell aren't we linking up as a culture or as individuals or as a city or as a district?
I do it.
I've been doing push-ups.
You
See
see
that?
that?
See how-
Y'all hear the knock on the table. That boy's serious.
Listen, you just start pointing for no reason. And the people over there think that these people over here are gonna fool me. No. No,
Y'all
but
saw
all
it right
jokes,
now.
it's crazy. Look, even to the fitness programs. Think about it. Like
We have
everybody's
entered-
merging
We have
for
entered
the
a
big
world
hit,
that
except
we
for
are
us
going
as
to-
individuals.
All
We're in
jokes
trouble.
aside, we have entered a world where, as stuff begins to truly transform and change, it's going to force families to come together. We've become extremely independent, and we've been so
Family ain't family no more.
selfish.
My family
That
is.
We have not. Yes, God, you have a big one too.
We
God-
was 60,
God bless
we
you,
was
sir.
65 deep on that boat.
The
Just now.
And that's a
survival
blessing.
mode
Yeah,
is
bro.
survival mode's gonna kick in, and when it does, you got to work together again. And we need that because we don't have that anymore. Everybody's all about themselves. Nobody
Everybody's all
wants.
about themselves.
Relationships have changed. Marriages have changed.
Marriages have changed.
We don't want to be married no
Loyalty
more.
have changed.
Loyalty has changed no more.
Morals have
We've
changed.
gotten so much access to so many things that we don't even value what we have anymore.
You
But
don't.
all that a flip.
It does flip. Listen, if your mind hasn't shifted from when you were a kid going to the cookouts, ready to link up with your cousins, till as an adult, you going to the cookouts, you just want to sit with your aunts and uncles. Because that's the growth and the wisdom. Like, we're missing
That's
that.
a conversation right
you
there.
still trying to get out with your cousin that disappeared for an hour and come back and eat up the whole damn house. Not understanding like how of a detriment it is to the kids that's in the garage. You telling them
All the
stop coming out the
conversation
room.
was like, yeah.
You still that cousin that's playing with the kids that's betting money on the side with your pants hanging off your ass, talking about $30 on Madden, and you neglecting these kids for this game. Like,
talking about what it hit.
we need to grow up. We need to differentiate, separate, but at the same time unite.
And again, I said that's why it's not a bad idea for stuff to break down, because sometimes we don't know what we got until we have to rely on it again.
Right.
You got to bring it back. We don't have it, unfortunately, right now. Everybody's me. I don't need. But there's gonna come a time soon where we're gonna need each other again, and you better think different.
And
And the
it's coming
attitude's
soon.
gonna be different. Time for the village.
Make sure your village is right.
Let's go back to something they can relate to. I don't want to be with nobody head. What do y'all think about Drake with 2 ponytails?
I
I
think
ain't seen
it's almost an hour in,
We about to go.
and I don't really want to dig into Drake.
Don't say that for
Whoa,
next week.
pause. Digging to Drake. I think somebody else is. That's the problem. Listen, Drake is gone. It's over.
No.
You got to go to Canada. You got to go to Canada.
Hell, he probably don't mind after our election.
Right. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing either. Canada,
Canada.
take me.
It's just cold.
Vince Carter would not be there. Let me tell you something. Vince Carter is not coming out that locker room.
DeMar DeRozan ain't gonna be there neither.
DeMar DeRozan is not coming out that locker room. Okay, Keon Clark is not coming out that locker
Kyle
room.
Lowry is not there no more.
Y'all got me thinking about the world we left behind. Y'all talking about basketball right now. I'm still trying
It's
to
not
figure
the
out-
world we left
Hey,
behind.
let's
I
go
want
to
you.
that.
I want you to
Let's-
honestly understand the world that we're watching.
Well, that's some movie hurt. I mean, we better go, so it don't matter.
I mean, it
It's
do
recorded
matter, man.
live,
You ain't
nigga.
heard that. Listen,
I did. It was
Okay,
on all
world,
day.
listen,
Don't do me.
we brought our feelings out. We told y'all how we felt. How you feel is valid, whether you love it or you hate it. How you feel is very valid, but just
Right.
make sure you research these next couple weeks coming. Get you investing up. Be ready to homeschool your kids. Be ready to make school lunches because he's trying to get rid of all of that. All these free lunches and shit.
They don't
Nah,
get it.
They're not gonna get it no more.
They want the kids to have the polo.
Right.
They want the kids to have the Jordans. They don't
So,
care.
The moral of today, as we throw everything out, is there's a lot of rumors that are coming out. Some of them are factual, some of them are fiction. What we
your own
recommend
research.
is do your own research and figure out, with everything that's about to change, how to prepare your family, how to excel your family, and what you need to do to ensure that your family wins above all. Because the reality is, it doesn't matter how he is or who he is 47.
He is what he is.
It is coming. It's unavoidable. So get your prayer life, get your prepared life, get your financial life, get your ducks in a row, because the wasteful spending and the wasteful attitude is not going to benefit us anymore. At this point, we have to start thinking. So all them family members you don't want to talk to them. All these people that you ain't seen in a while, see them. Because eventually, same ones you turn your back on, gonna be the same ones you're gonna need to get through what's coming.
You
That's
brought my
just bottom
bridge. I
line.
think I'm building that back.
You and your mattress. That's it. I'm good. I'm tired.
We're gonna be all right.
I'm hungry.
Like Kendrick say, we gonna be all right.
I'm just, hey man, I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Like,
That's
hey,
all
I
right.
apologize if I got a little excited or
A
a
little.
little whatever, but at the same time, like it's that
He
serious.
felt it deep in his soul.
Yeah, for real. Like I laugh all day, man, but like I don't clap for fish when they swim, bro.
I don't dance unless I hear music. I don't scratch my head unless it
Yes,
itches.
a bird flying is not impressive to me, unless it's an eagle swooping. in.
Well, tonight we are the bird that's gonna fly and sign off.
Okay.
Did
Later, world. Later, world.
you just put your hands
We gonna
up?
catch y'all. We gonna catch y'all later, world.
Bye, y'all.
Damn. Just mean for no
This
reason.
face belongs on the tizzy.